Hi, I'm Kelly Quinn, and welcome to the first episode of Throttle Girl WebTV from the Urban Bike Barn. Shall we keep running or should I rewind? On this episode, we're headed to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach Bike Week to be exact, Carolina's largest motorcycle rally and event. While I was there, I got an opportunity to dive a little deeper into the motorcycle culture, and I found Kool-Aid of Kool-Aid Customs. Kool-Aid is pioneering the whole built not bought movement, and his rat bikes are some of the most artistic creations I've seen in a really long time. So tell me a little bit about what you've got going on here.
I mean, everything from mini bikes to tractors and trikes and motorcycles, I mean, you name it.
Check out Kool-Aid's bike. For his gas tank, it says gas hole on it. One of your taglines, right, especially for an event that you're having today, is called Built Not Bought.
You know, a lot of people can go out and buy one, and that's fine, you know, but I prefer to build them.
You're more than just building bikes, you're an artist.
I mean, it's all about self-expression. That's what this is about. You know, there's a lot of people, you know, I tell them I'm going to put ammo boxes on my bike, and they think I'm out of my mind.
Ultimately, our bikes are a direct reflection of us and who we are.
Exactly. That's kind of why I do it.
For Bike Week, Kool-Aid hosted a contest for the best custom rat bike. Builders came from miles around and got to show off some of their amazing punk rock work.
It's an old drag racing bike, built it about 15 years ago, 77 KZ1000. Took it off the track, quit drag racing, 5-6 years ago, something like that, and took it off the track and turned it into a street bike, and that took me about a year to do, and since then, I've been having more fun with it showing it than I ever did when I was racing it.
Running a 1975 CB350. I put a CL360 motor in there, upgraded all that, and put all new motor mounts in there. And front end still from the CL360, and the rear tire and the rear drum is from the CL360. That right there is a hell of a ride. A hell of a ride. It's going to be Hemorrhoid City. It's definitely what that's going to be.
Built Not Bought was a huge success. A killer band pumped out some great tunes. Then Kool-Aid handed out the awards, including one for the worst tattoo.
What is that?
After everything settled, I got to check out one of Kool-Aid's coolest creations yet.
It was a garden tractor given to me and a wheelbarrow given to me, and I have no use for either. So I put it together and just make it something cool to ride around.
That's why I say you're an artist, because most people wouldn't think, oh, I'm gonna take a wheelbarrow and a tractor and make that a really fun machine to ride, you know? That was fun. Was that not the coolest thing ever? Come on, I had such a great time. Thank you, Kool-Aid. This week, I'm going to show you a couple things that every true biker always has in their bag: zip ties and duct tape. There's no shortage of uses for duct ties. For zip ties. I carry long, I carry a medium size, and I carry a shorty. This is my Kuryakin luggage. I don't carry locks all the time. You could always take one of these and put it through your zippers, and now you have a handy dandy lock. No one's going to be able to break into unless they're taking the time to cut it off or break it off. And in that case, it wouldn't matter if you had a lock on it or not, because they're probably gonna get it. I mean, I've even used this in my clothing. I've actually used zip ties to go around my wrist to hold my shirt sleeve down over my jacket to keep the wind from coming up, making me cold. They're God's gift to bikers. So let's talk about spaghetti, shall we? One of my bigger pet peeves, in addition to keeping everything labeled and organized, you wanna make sure that you keep your package neat and clean. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said package. Organization is everything. The more accessories you have on your bike, the more spaghetti you'll have. This wire has been driving me crazy, so I'm gonna take my handy dandy little zip tie. Secure spaghetti. We want it on our plate, not on our bike. This is my buddy G's bike. You'll see he has zip ties holding his battery box up. He has zip ties holding his side bag up. He even has a plethora of zip ties holding all of his wiring going into his ignition up his forks. There's no shortage of zip ties here, but he's missing a little duct tape. My daddy turned me on to this a long time ago, 1,000-mile-hour tape. You know, it's a biker's best friend too. Instead of carrying a whole roll in your bag, so what I will do is I will actually fold the duct tape and I will carry a certain amount of length. I will have that with me, and all I have to do then at that point is open it up. Well, these are my heated gloves, and I managed to spring a leak. My seam opened wide open, and all my electrical components were ripped out, but I taped duct tape and fixed it. You know, it might not be the prettiest thing, but my glove was functional again, and I was able to have nice, toasty, warm hands the rest of the trip. This clear tape comes in so handy if you have a crack. If you had a windshield that had a crack in it, you would take this clear tape, place it over the crack, and it would keep it from running further, and you'd still have visibility. Like I said, between this and a zip tie, you can't go wrong. These are just a couple things that I carry. When it comes down to it, you have to be creative out there. Next week, friends, we're headed to a hot lap of Wyoming on the Tour of Honor, where I'm gonna tell you all about this number and what this flag represents. Thanks, guys. Till next week. I am going to take you on a winning trip around Wyoming. What did I say? Oh, it is?
That's awesome.
Please subscribe. Come along with me on the weekly journey. Together we ride this road. I'm built on passion, driven by purpose. Come along for the ride. Throttle up.